Let's move over to running backs. Two guys you like, Breece Hall and Chuba Hubbard.
Breece Hall was bad last week, too. This is all about the matchup, too. The Commanders' defense over the last 4 weeks, they have given up the 7th most fantasy points to running backs, the 2nd most rushing yards. Breece Hall will bounce back in New Jersey. Get him into your lineup. And then Chuba Hubbard. I mean, the volume's been there, Bill. I mean, the guy is getting massive workloads every single week. Forget about Miles Sanders. The matchup's right this week against Green Bay. They've given up the 6th most fantasy points to running backs in the last 4 weeks. They've also allowed runners to rush for right around 5 yards per carry. So start Chuba Hubbard as a flex.
All right, moving over to the running backs that you don't like. These guys are on the sit list. Saquon Barkley from the Giants and Javonte Williams, who's up against the Patriots.
You can call these guys start them and pray, I guess. Maybe then just hard sits. Saquon, I mean, listen. 3 of his last 5 games, he's been in single digits. Now, the other 2 games, he was really good. But he's got the Eagles this week, and you may be saying, wait a minute, Santa Fabs, Ken Walker just smoked the Eagles. That was in Seattle. In Philadelphia, they've allowed the 5th fewest fantasy points to running backs. This is a very tough matchup for Saquon, so start him and temper your expectations and fade him in DFS. And then Javonte Williams, I mean, let's be honest with you. He has scored 10.1 or fewer points in 4 of his last 5 games. He's not been great. He's had 1 good game in the last month. And he's got the Patriots. I mentioned I don't love the matchup for Russell. I don't love the matchup for Javonte either. They're giving up 2.5 yards per rush to running backs over the last 4 weeks. Javonte is a risk-reward number 2 or flex at best.